I say feel me a lot, but I'm trying. Just understand in the future, your kids is going to benefit from this. You going to benefit from this. I want to say that. Peace, family. I got a good topic for today. I wanted to talk about words. Remember, I told you that the most important things are what relates to all of us. Let's talk about words. These are things that all of us use, and they pretty much control our whole lives. So, now words, I think we established this. Words are agreements. Words are just labels. They're things that we've given to energy. Words aren't physical. Words are mental. Words start up here. Words are thoughts. So we take our thoughts and we manifest them into this world. Perfect example, when you draw a picture, when somebody comes up with an original character, they drew that in their head and then it came into reality. And sometimes you just freestyle, but there are creative people who know how to use their imagination so strong to the point where they can see it. They close their eyes and then they see something. Imagination. What is imagination? We think imagination means fake, means fantasy, but imagination is almost realer than life, is what makes these things happen. Like air conditioners and bicycles, they were imagined first. Even though the sun being out and it's hot outside, being inside of a room and it becoming cool, somebody had to imagine that. It took somebody like me and you. Your imagination is where everything starts. It allows you to be able to make a decision. I'm not saying that's the only way, because other people do have an effect on you. We're all in this consciousness together. And the same way how when a fish jumps into the ocean, he's inside of the same water as all fish. You standing where you are on this planet, you are on the same planet as everybody else. You may not see the connection, but the connection is there. You may not see the connection, but the connection is there. Wi-Fi. We are all connected mentally. And honestly, I'm saying mentally, but I feel as though I'm just using that word to describe something. There's a better word for it. So I feel as though maybe I'm saying life. Maybe the same energy that I'm using to make me speak, to have this conversation with, is the same energy that I use to think with. Same energy that makes the wind blow. I feel as though that it's all the same thing, just in a different way. I learned that everything is vibration. Able to relate to it, just bear with me. To the illest sense. So just like how you know that everything is made up of a cell, those cells are vibrations. That's the base. Everything is just vibrating on a different frequency. So that when I say that we're all made out of the same stuff, that leaf in this cell phone and this plastic bottle is made out of the same life energy, but it's vibrating at a different frequency, which allows it to look like or be whatever it is. What can I do with that info? Now the only reason why something looks like how it is because it's vibrating at a different frequency. That allows you to see how important sound is, because when I say frequency, you think about sound. So I guess I have to find the connection between solid matter, between going from a vibration into solid matter, because it's how does a sound become solid. Now I also understand that nothing is standing still, everything is moving. Even though a rock looks like it's standing still, it's just moving really slow. Vibrations. So the speed of the vibration might have to do with how hard it is, like the solidity. So the slower something is moving, the harder it is. The faster something moves, the more fluid, the more like air it is, I guess. Like, how can I explain? The more softer it is, I should just say. But it's deeper than just harder than softer. That's the thing. It's deeper than just hard and soft. It's more like it can go through walls. Like, the more it gets more mental, it gets more closer to dreams and not being able to touch it. But then the slower that it gets, it gets harder. I keep hearing about like humans used to be light being. Like, feel me? I don't believe everything I hear. I don't. But I also know that anything is possible. So I try to just keep an open mind. A lot of people, I can't, like me, I guess, or just a lot of people on their spiritual journey, they come across this thing where they tell you that we used to be light beings. Like, we used to be able to fly and be able to make ourselves do these things. It's just we started getting dumber and dumber. We started hurting ourselves. I guess we slowed down to the point that now we're like physical. We're at a vibration of physicality. But it used to be, you feel me? It used to be to the point where I could send a text message to you using my thinking. Like, I could think to you, and you can kind of tell that like the reason why I can even hold that thought and kind of believe it is because of how it is now. Just the fact that like the shit that I go through when it comes to the mental space, like me being able to feel when somebody pays attention to something, or being able to, like, sometimes you can tell when something is anger and you can tell when something is happiness, and just being able to feel emotion. I can definitely believe that there was a time when there was people that understood life way more than I did. Truthfully, this is another subject, but I feel as though that the people who understand it are still alive. It's just that they found out how to make everybody else dumb and use them as slaves. Like, we have the power, like, the 99% has the power to stop working and make the 100%. Like, the 1%, if everybody on earth stopped working, like, the 1%, we can make the 1% give us money. Like, the 1% would have to come up with a plan to get us to work again. It's just that's why they keep us all separated and fighting each other, because they don't want us to realize that we have the real power. We're the ones who go to work and make things. I don't know what's up with these people. Maybe they don't understand that the people on TV and shit are just like them. The people just like me and you, like, they come from places and then they go on TV and then their life is changed. I guess they don't realize that, like, it's possible. They don't see that it's possible. They think that, oh, that life was already set up for them. Nah, there's people out there making it happen. There's people like me who are willing to press record and is willing to be judged. I'm not afraid of being judged. We're being judged every day. I'm willing to record myself and speak my opinion, and I'm willing to hear what you got to say. You feel me? I'm willing to hear you not agree. I know that whatever I know right now could be changed. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I understand that there could be a better answer. I always keep that in mind. When I hear somebody speaking about something, even if I already know a piece of it, I'm not going to disregard them. Oh, I already know about that. I'm going to hear them out, because they might have, even if it's a little thing, they might have a piece of it. I might know some of it, but I don't know all of it. We need each other, man. We need each other. We all need each other. We just got to realize that. I get frustrated because people don't understand this. It's like, you can't expect nobody to love your passion. You can't expect nobody to love you the same way that you love you. Feel me? And honestly, nobody should love you more than you love yourself. And it's not about being selfish. It's about making sure that you're always right. You feel me? Like, you should always make sure that you look fresh. You should be the one making sure that you smell good. Or you got to be your biggest fan. And you gotta let people love you. That's something that I'm learning how to do. It happens to everybody. When somebody shows you love, people around you might not like that shit. Subconsciously, I would feel that. We were all kids back then, so nobody understood. Like, they would get hated on, and I would notice it, and I would push them away to save them, because, you feel me, like, people just hate for some reason. Like, I don't know if they're jealous of the person being friends with me, or they're actually jealous of the relationship, like how much love is between the friendship. Like, I don't play no games. The way that I'm speaking, this is me all across my walks of life. I'm not going to talk like this and then go be somebody else. I like to leave in the curses and stuff like that, because that's really me. I don't want you to think I'm a goody two-shoes on here, and then you see me in person, you see me curse, you be like, whoa, I'm giving you me. I come from the hood, and the people around me, I learned from them. Luckily, I had myself, though, still inside to be able to be like, yo, I always loved to learn. Whether it was math, science, I just loved the accumulation of knowledge. And now I like wisdom, techniques, and showing it. Because, like, knowledge is more along the lines of mental, and wisdom is more physical. Taking that knowledge that you have and using it in a way. So I'm learning how to teach wisdom. I'm learning how to give wisdom. Because, I mean, like, They don't want to know nothing. And I hate to say, I hate to say that, but they don't want to learn. And I mean, like, it's not their fault. Personally, I know that there's people in this world that want you to be dumb. That's what keeps you being a slave. They don't want you to wake up. Now, I'm not about to be dumb because you want me to. I'm not about to be dumb and be retarded and give up. I'm going to do my part to try to help the people around me, because me helping them helps me. My part is going and getting the knowledge and then turning it into wisdom. I understand that y'all is not, it's just they've already made school not cool. I see that. We all see that, but you feel me? You gotta understand that we all relate. That should be a topic that you talk about instead of, but we don't feel as though that it's, you feel me? We be always wanting to talk about what's cool, what's hip hop and shit, but nah, these real everyday life problems is what we need to be talking about, so we can really make make progress. Feel me? And not just be doing the same old, same old.